picture through the haze, but all I feel are colder days. The past await I can't outrun. My life repeats but never done. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second cuts deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the face was carved from bones of dead. Kissed the ring, ignored the screams. Salvation sold in shattered dreams. He wore the guilt like holy skin. Sky bleeds where sun once burned. Steel and flesh, the lines have turned. No more kings, no flags to raise. Only ash and toxic haze. We built this throne with fire and hate. Now adorn the towers high, silent prayers lost in the sky. Brother kills for rusted bread. This is the world we made instead. Worms of war now rule the land. Justice burned by bloody hands. Ashes and iron, that's all that remains. Power through violence, truth through pain. No God, no mercy, no saving grace. Only the strong survive this No more warnings, no more lies. The smoke still rises from our cries. History's dead and hope has drowned. We wear the silence like a crown. Ashes and iron, that's all that remains. Power through violence, truth through pain. No God, no mercy, no saving grace. Only the strong survive My soul is glass in God's cold hand. Will I rise or sink in sand? My final breath was not the end. The silence asks if I repent. In the judgment shade I stand alone, with hollow heart and flesh to stone. No mercy left, no prayer to save. Just questions echo in the Do you hear me, ancient voice? Was damnation always choice? The gate is shut, the time is gone. I face myself, and I am in the judgment shade I stand alone, with hollow heart and flesh to stone. No mercy left, no prayer to save. Just questions echo in the my veins.